talking to people, so can you help me out? Now, I like to help people, so I was like, okay, I'll help you out. We talked for multiple minutes about personal things. He was asking me about myself. He was talking about himself. It was a good, genuine, nice conversation. So then at some point, though, he interrupted me. He said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm horribly rude. My name is Peter. What's your name?" "Oh, my name's Justin." "Oh, so you spell that with a J, Justin?" "Yeah." "Oh, what's your last name?" And at that point, this sort of had some alarm bells in my head. And I thought, buyer needs to be aware. But I saw at that point, it was a sales scheme. So Toastmasters and honored guests, I'm here to tell you about this topic which I encountered a week ago. Now, to define a sales scheme, we have to contrast it with a scam. Now, normally when we think business scams, they're businesses that they appear legitimate, but they might actually be false businesses. You won't receive the product. You might order a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but not going to receive it. Or, since they have your financial information, they'll charge you for those items. That would make it fraud, and it would make it a crime. Schemes, on the other hand, they're actually real businesses. You're engaging in legitimate contracts. You'll receive real products, though usually they're not that good. You're not getting them at the bargain point. And it's perfectly legal, which makes it a little more dangerous because it's more subversive than a scam. And they are unethical, and you could say immoral because of that, because they use deceptive strategies, and they target people who are vulnerable. One of the strategies for sales schemes is to use the personal connection. So for the person who knocked on my door, that's what he was trying to do. We established a personal connection. I liked him. He knew stuff about me. But it came to a point where he wanted to know a little bit more about me than he needed. After he asked me my first name, he asked, "Oh, so what's your last name? How do you spell that?" And he already had my address. He was standing in front of it. Now, all I needed to do was tell me how I could help him by buying magazines, get my signature, and I'd be in a endless contract of receiving magazines that might not be of good quality and that would probably not be a deal as people. Another way sales schemes use personal connection is the pyramid scheme, as I have a rough diagram here. So the purpose of a pyramid scheme is to get people to use the personal connections they already have in order to establish the customer base. So you're not selling it to new customers, you're selling it to people you already know. Bad thing with pyramid schemes is you're not even selling the product sometimes. What you're trying to do is sell the sales position. So you utilize the connection you already have. Your personal connections are going to want to help you out, and they might go ahead and do that. So this would represent the initial person who sells item to you. This would come to you down here, and to make a profit or to make back your money, it's not about selling a product, but you got to make people under you sell to people just like the person you initially talked to. Everybody sort of uses it that way. There's also the pity connection. I've experienced this, you probably have as well, when you're in the parking lot of a grocery store or Target, and deaf people come up to you, and you think, "Oh, what's this deaf person saying? They want my help. How can I help them?" And it turns out they're selling some product. There's also the false bargain, which the person who idea is to make the initial price that you're paying seem like a bargain when compared to the initial price you would have to pay if you bought the product from the person making the product. So the middleman is trying to sell you the stuff. He's going to try to say, oh, you're getting a deal because you're only paying $10 a month to get this product. Or if you bought this from the person who produced it, you'd have to pay $60. So usually there's some difference